Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning. I'm not even sure what day of quarantine this is. We are doing lots of miscellaneous cleanup and things around the house. I've been working inside the house. Dwayne, my husband, has been outside stacking wood for next year. My little girls are doing an outside challenge today, which means that they are challenging themselves to stay outside all day long until bedtime. They've taken all of their supplies out, and right now I think they are outside playing with the goats and the chickens. I'm going to show you how I do a super simple, quick lunch of calzones for my family. And maybe later I will go out and show you the goats and chickens. I hope you're having a good day. Okay guys, I hope you can see well what I'm doing here. I've laid down my tea towel and I'm just going to put down some flour on my tea towel to work with. I have my shortcut for bread here. I have 5 loaves of the Kroger brand home-style bread dough that I'm going to use. I'm just going to cut this package open. Pull out my loaves of bread. And I'm just going to roll them in the dough so that they're easier to work with. And each one I'm going to cut in half. I'm just going to lay my 2 halves up here. Last one, number 5. Okay, now you can roll these out with your rolling pin, but honestly, I just find it easier to stretch the dough out with my hands. These will make a really good size calzone. They stretch out, or I'm sorry, they rise a lot. Now, I have my Classico tomato and basil, which is my preferred pasta sauce.
not quite going to go to the edges so that when I seal it, it doesn't make a big mess. Then I have, what is this? Cheddar and Monterey Jack. And I also have mozzarella. Some prefer one, some prefer the other. Most don't care. And I'm just going to go in with a layer of cheese. Pepperoni. You can put whatever you want in here, whatever you like for pizza toppings. I think I'm going to add banana peppers to mine. I don't have any mushrooms right now, but that would be great. Then I'm just going to pull and stretch on this end to help it go over. And I'm just going to pinch up my ends. So that my sauce and toppings do not escape. Now I'll come back in a minute and show you how we bake them. Okay, I'm just going to show you here that I have 8 of the calzones on baking sheets that are lined with parchment paper to make for easy cleanup. One thing that I forgot to do is normally I would brush garlic butter on the insides of the dough before adding any sauce or anything, but I forgot, and this really gives it a lot of flavor. But I also brush the outsides, and it's just half a stick of melted butter and some garlic powder. So I'm going to brush this on the outside of these. I have my oven preheated to 350 on convection bake so that I can use 2 different racks here with these. I'm going to check them at 20 minutes. They might take more like 25 or 30. We'll see them when they come out. Okay guys, they're out. They did only take 20 minutes. Look how big they got. These things grow. It's hard to tell on here exactly how large they are, but they are big. I obviously didn't get my dough sealed up well enough. So the cheese is everywhere, but nobody will mind. I'll just shovel it onto plates. Here we are out in the goats field. I thought I'd bring you out here to see the goats. There's Willow. She's been laying in the shade up there. She's our guardian. She's a Great Pyrenees, and she is the sweetest dog in the entire world. Come on, Willow. Come on, puppy. That's a girl. Ready for your close-up? Oh, she's a sweetie. This is our rooster, Rocky. this, the side of the, excuse you, Rocky, the side of the chicken pen. This is Meredith Gray. She's a little bit shy. And then Christina Yang. Christina was a bottle baby, and she's more friendly. Usually she's so friendly, she's somewhat annoying. Come on, Christina. Come on, Christina. The goats are Nigerian Dwarf goats, and they're supposed to be really good for milk. And we got them with the intentions of breeding them and milking them. But as with everything else in life, I always think that I have more time than I do. Christina. Christina. Come on, sweet pea. Come on. Come on, sweet pea. She's chewing on the nesting boxes for the chickens. Christina. Here's Christina. What are you doing, pretty girl? Come on. What's wrong? What's wrong? Are you shy today? Are you feeling shy? Hey, pretty girl. Hi, Meredith. Are you hanging out on your slide? Are you hot today, girl? Okay, I'm getting ready to put some dinner on. I'm doing this about an hour before we plan to eat because that's about how long it will take for this rice to cook. In my slow cooker, I have some lemon honey chicken that I had already made up in the freezer, so all I had to do was put it in the crock pot and turn it on this morning. And then I'm going to make some brown jasmine rice in my Instant Pot, and with that I will either steam broccoli or make us a little side salad. I'm going to put 3 cups of the jasmine brown rice, 3.5 cups of water. I'm going to give that a little stir. I'm going to put some salt in there, and I'm going to put it on high pressure for 20 minutes. And then I'm going to let it naturally release, which will take about 15 minutes. And the reason I'm doing it an hour before is because it'll also take about 15 minutes to come up to pressure, 20 minutes to cook, and then about 15 minutes to naturally release. So I'm going to get that on. See these pear trees down in the front of our yard? I had this bird feeder, and it was hanging up really close on my porch. And every year for the last 2 years, birds would come up and they would build a nest in there, but then they wouldn't stay long because once we started sitting out on the front porch, they would move out. So I moved it down there in hopes that somebody will move in and we will get to watch them this summer. I don't know if you can tell very much, but it looks like a yellow bird. I don't know if that's supposed to be a finch or what, because I'm not good at identifying birds, but it'll be nice if we can watch some birds this summer move in there. It's been an absolutely gorgeous day here today, and I have enjoyed it very much. We took full advantage and we were outside most of the day. I've had my shower and now I am sitting outside doing some front porch sitting and catching the last bit of daylight that we have. I hope that you're all doing well,
and I hope that you have a good weekend. See you later.